How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the Country Mass channel. I seriously hope you guys have been awesome. Now, I'm constantly asked on a daily basis what my personal opinion is on what I think the best budget optic would be for a do-it-all AR-15. So say you had one AR or any battle rifle, home defense rifle, freedom rifle. You have one, what optic do you buy when you're on a budget? And so it's a tough question to answer. I'm not going to say these are the end-all, do-all optics. My opinion is always subject to change, but as of right now, I'm going to give you guys my top 3 picks, and then I'm going to tell you guys which one I would pick out of those top 3. And these are real. These are I'm not trying to sell you guys on any of this stuff. If anything, what I really want to let you guys know is ultimately it comes down to you guys. You guys have to make that decision for yourself and what works best for your situation, your financial situation. But this video, I want to give you guys my top 3 picks and my top 1 pick, I guess, too, at the end. So let's just get into it. So the number 3 optic on this list is the Primary Arms 1X Cyclops. It's a prism scope for about $239.99, so about 240 bucks. And makes it extremely affordable. The fact that it's a prism scope makes it extremely durable. It is built like a tank, and it's one powered, so it works like a red dot, but it works great for people with astigmatism. It works great for anyone who's worried about battery life because this has an etched reticle, so it works without batteries, even though you can illuminate it. It has 11 power settings. They're not as bright as a regular red dot is, but definitely bright enough to use in low light situations. It's lightweight, it has an incredible field of view, so it's very fast, and it gives you the option to add a magnifier later when you save that money for it. So it's versatile in that aspect, and it's also versatile in the fact that it has the ACSS reticle, so it allows you to range targets. It gives you BDC holdovers, and it's just an extremely versatile reticle. If you guys don't know much about the ACSS reticle, I have a bunch of other videos going into depth. I'm not going to talk about it in great detail in this video, but it is an extremely versatile reticle, and in this little bomb-proof package makes this optic a great option for a budget optic for a do-it-all rifle. So the number 2 optic on the list is the Holosun 503G ACSS red dot. Similar to the Primary Arms 1X prism scope and the fact that it's a one-powered optic, you're substituting a little bit of durability for speed and lighter weight. So this is still incredibly durable, but just the fact that it's a red dot, it's a little bit brighter, it is lighter weight. It's just as versatile in the fact that it has the ACSS reticle again, and you could also add a magnifier to this as well. It's also a little bit cheaper at $219.99, so 220 bucks with a 50,000 hour battery life and an auto on-off feature. This thing will last many years. So it's just an excellent option. It's really tough to beat this for me, but there is one other optic that when it comes to budget optics, I feel like is, I don't know, it's just all around best optic, and I feel like a lot of people already know what it is, so let's just talk about it. So the number 1 optic on the list, and this is my personal preference as to the one budget optic I would choose to put on my personal gun. It's the Primary Arms 1-6X second focal plane Gen 3. So at $289.99, about 290 bucks, and maybe a little bit more than the other options, but it's still an affordable optic, and it's the most bang for your buck. It's definitely the highest value optic in my personal opinion. It's a 1-6 power, so I'm able to use this for close to medium to long range. It has the ACSS reticle built in. I have a video of me shooting this out to 900 yards. Not practical, not super smart to do. I would never do it in a real life application, but with the right ammo, this thing will get you out to 800 yards. And you're also able to use it for home defense. The one power on this thing is incredible, and the only thing you're really sacrificing over the other options is weight. And my personal preference, that's okay. I'll take the added weight to have the durability and the versatility and the speed. And yeah, so this thing, I love it. That's why it's painted. You guys could tell this is my preference. It is painted to match this rifle. This is the scope when I'm not testing all these other optics that pretty much stays on my rifle. And yeah, so obviously it's a tough thing to say what the best budget dual optic is. Ultimately, it's going to be up to you guys what works best for your situation. So do your homework, do your research. Everyone's financial situation is different. Everyone has a different budget, and everyone lives in different areas. So I live in an area where, you know, 30 minutes one direction, I have wide open desert plains. 30 minutes in another direction, I have a crowded downtown city. And then 30 minutes in another direction, I have thick foresty mountains. So versatility is a really big one to me. There's some people who prefer to just stick with red dots or one power optics, in which that's why I put those on the list. The primary arms 1X Cyclops and the Hollow Sun 503G ACSS are both awesome options. I personally just like having the low powered variable optic. That's just me. I'm personally a fan of the ACSS reticle. And I personally and truly believe this. Before Primary Arm started sending me optics to review, I purchased Primary Arm optics. They make amazing stuff. Dimitri is very adamant about doing a lot of testing before they release anything. And Dimitri is a genius when it comes to the ACSS reticle. So I really do love their stuff. So whether you guys are on a really tight budget to find the perfect optic for your one rifle, or maybe you have a ton of rifles and you don't necessarily want to put a bunch of expensive optics on all of them, those are my top 3 picks. And so that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got some sort of value out of it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to the channel. You guys are a really big support. Again, the encouraging comments you guys leave, and even the helpful tips you guys leave down in the comments, it's truly valued. I really do appreciate that. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.